So, this is not to be alarmist or anything, but if you paid attention in 2021 and 2020 when the economy was shut down for COVID, and there was a lag experienced after that, and I believe it was around 2021, like midway through, where all the supply lines, in my opinion, the supply lines are fragile on purpose, because then you can use that more for scarcity of resources, even if they're not scarce, and whatever. But what I would say is that with all these different tariffs going on and off, and ports pushing back, not pushing back, but like just being like, yeah, we don't want that. Like, we don't want to pay the price. You can assume to a certain level pre-orders and stock orders for major retailers. But I would say, it doesn't hurt if you can afford it to stock up on, essentials, or on things that are essentials that are made in foreign countries. If you're not sure what those are, you can just look it up. It like Google, hey, um, is this made in America? And is this made in China? Is this made in Europe? Is this made in Japan? And if what's kind of tricky about it, because America has this long standing thing, is like, oh, made in America, so we can charge you more. That's like 20 years old. That's still going on. And yes, while it might be made in America or assembled or whatever, all that aside, what are the inputs used to make it? So if it's like a paper-based product, you would probably use wood pulp. Okay, what is the import percentage for America to import wood pulp? Or maybe specifically a company, if you can find that, not likely. And then you can kind of tell, okay, like, yeah, it is made in America, but to get all the things, all the inputs to make it come from Cambodia or Vietnam or whatever. Excuse me. So that's a way to kind of research on your own to say, like, hey, like, where is this coming from? And if it is made in America, and again, too, there's not going to be one for one exchanges. A lot of people get upset about this and they argue. They go, oh, I'd rather pay $20 for whatever instead of $10 if it's made in America. And it's like, yeah, well, guess what? It's not made in America. Like, there's no manufacturer for that. No one makes it here because it's not profitable. It hasn't been profitable for decades because of all the policies and everything. So you might be willing to pay more, but that doesn't mean that the product's just going to be there because you want it. It's just it's not how it works. So anyways, hopefully that helps. It's not to like shock and awe people. I'm hoping my delivery isn't like alarmist. It's just like, hey, you know what? Maybe go out and buy a little extra of this, that, to help weather through a potential shortage. However, if there isn't a shortage, then you just have more of the things that you needed anyways, and you just don't have to go out and buy it as often. So I don't see how it can really hurt if you can afford to do so.